Hey my beautiful Taste Love family. So this week's spread is going to be called the Lesson Spread, and the spread addresses where you're at currently so that you can know if it's your story or not at that time, the obstacle that you're currently facing, lesson 1 to overcome the obstacle, and lesson 2 to overcome the obstacle, and then we're going to be pulling some oracle cards for you. Okay, so I hope that you enjoy it. You guys, remember, since they're general, use your intuition when it comes to receiving the message, and check out your sun, moon, and rising. Okay, so I'll see y'all. Hey my beautiful Taste Love family, how's it going you guys? So we're going to get started with a positive affirmation card, okay? Thank you so very much, Holy Spirit, Mother Goddess, Father God, Archangel, Spirit God, Universe, and Ancestors, for allowing for me to be a clear channel and a clear beacon of light. I truly, truly appreciate you for allowing for me to release ego with all of my readings. Thank you for only allowing for hyperborean energies and entities in this space, those with their highest intentions in mind, okay? So what positive affirmation card would you like to start my Virgos off with? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. All right, Virgo, so we have I accept my uniqueness, okay? So it says there's no competition and no comparison, for we are all different and meant to be that way. I am special and wonderful. I love myself. So this seems like it's a lesson here when it comes to about the things that you're passionate about, the things that you find attractive, okay, within yourself. Projects, etc., etc. It's just like just because you like to do things a particular way does not mean that there's anything wrong with you. It doesn't mean everybody else has to like them either, okay? So I do feel like for some reason with this, it's just like, hey, you know, I don't have to do or be what everybody wants me to do or be. I can do and be what I want to do and be, okay? And I can embrace the uniqueness and unique qualities that I have. It's going to encourage other people to do the same, but there are actually people who also like the stuff that I like too, who I can actually connect with, okay, type of thing. So this is like, I just kind of feel like that's kind of like what it is, not really doing what you feel like other people want you to do, but doing and being who you actually are authentically, okay? So let's go ahead and get started on the actual spread. The first card is going to be where you're at currently, okay? Thank you so very much, Spirit. Can you show me clearly where my Virgos are at currently? Current energies around them. Where my Virgos at currently? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. Okay, so we have the Chariot card here, you guys. This is Cancer energy. Okay, so this talks about an obstacle. Okay, so some of y'all are either at a standstill, like you ain't making no move, or this is you feeling empowered. I kind of feel like it's you feeling empowered, you really wanting to take a lot of action. The Chariot card does talk about a big move. Okay, so some of y'all are wanting to make a big move somewhere. It could be a physical location, or you're wanting to drop a really huge project. Okay, because we do have this Queen of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. And that's just talk about you embracing your imperfections, you embracing your uniqueness, okay? You taking charge of your leadership qualities, of who you are as a person, okay? So this is very beautiful. I'm feeling very empowered from this, okay? So with this Eight of Cups, yes, baby, I love it. This Eight of Cups going into the Nine of Cups, okay? The Eight of Cups is literally you emotionally detaching from things that you do have a lot of love for that no longer challenge you, okay? So it's just like, I feel like I've reached my mark here, okay? I feel like I've done everything that I could here in this stage with these people, with this project, with these skills, etc., etc. And now it's time for me to unlock another level within myself, unlock a new skill, unlock a new gift, etc., etc. Some of you guys are walking away from some sort of job, I see, and you are seeing how you can use all of your gifts and your skills to actually create the life that you want, because that's usually what the Queen of Wands is. She's an entrepreneur, an alchemist, someone who creates and heals and do things on their own, a very independent person, someone who likes to use their own energy and their own skills to create their life, okay? So I do feel like this is you, or you're at right now, you are feeling empowered. You're feeling very, very empowered, but it's a long time coming, okay? With this Ten of Swords here, with this World card here, it's just like I've been feeling dead for so long. And I feel like the reason why is because you wasn't accepting your unique qualities, okay? You were trying to be something that everybody else wanted you to be, and it's just like now where I'm at now, I'm finally awakening to who I am authentically, okay? I'm ready to heal. I'm ready to put forth actions towards actually healing myself. So it's like I'm changing and shifting the environment around me, not only mentally but physically as well, okay? I'm ready to start being honest with myself. I'm ready to start seeing things in my reality that I actually want to see, etc., etc. So very, very beautiful energy, Virgo. Very beautiful energy, okay? The Chariot card does talk about a big obstacle though. So it was some sort of big obstacle, something huge that happened that is kind of triggering this within you. But I see positive things coming from it. Positive things coming from it. It's just like I'm tired of feeling so numb. I'm tired of feeling like I'm missing out on opportunities. I'm tired of feeling like I'm missing out on my life. I'm tired of feeling like I'm not really here. I'm tired of numbing myself. I'm ready to feel. Okay, so let's see. The next card talks about the obstacle you're facing, which is interesting because the Chariot card you're talking about a big obstacle. Let's see what obstacle you're facing. If you are feeling empowered and independent, what obstacles are my Virgos facing currently? Spirit, can you show me clearly? Okay, so we have a Nine of Pentacles here. The Nine of Pentacles just talk about you feeling independent within yourself and abundant. Okay, so even though the Queen of Wands is just like I have the energy that I can do all of this by myself. Okay, I feel like with this Nine of Pentacles, it's like it's still pretty difficult for me to feel independent, like an independent artist. You being an independent, self-sufficient person, like I want to grow my own garden. You know, I want to depend on myself. I want to have my own house. You know, I want to legit. You know, so you feeling independent, okay, is an obstacle that you're facing. Okay, it could be also mentally too. Okay, with this Two of Pentacles here. Okay, so some of you guys are actually wanting to be single. Okay, like I said, the Queen of Wands is someone who, like I said, is an independent person. So with this Hierophant card here and this Two of Pentacles, it's just like I'm going back and forth on it. Like if I want to be in traditional relationships, traditional marriage, or if I want to see how I can uphold my own independence and blah, 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 blah. Some of you guys are already in a marriage or in a relationship, a committed relationship, but you're seeing how you can still maintain your independence. Okay, maybe y'all are like, with this I accept my unique qualities, it's like this person's a particular way and I'm a particular way, and it's just like just because we are different people or we have different ways of doing things does not mean that I have to sacrifice who I am authentically and they have to sacrifice who they are authentically. We just have to figure out how we can work together. Okay, so I do feel like your obstacle is just seeing how you can maintain your own independent individual self within these connections, these relationships, and these commitments. Okay, it doesn't even have to be a relationship, but they could be commitments such as you being in a traditional way of this world. I do feel like you're seeing how you can balance tradition with your own individuality. Okay, so like I want to go by the books, I want to go by the system way of doing things, but I also want to put my own spin to it as well. Okay, so I do feel like that's kind of what it is. Like, how can I incorporate my individuality into the corporate way of living, or into the traditional way of living, into the way the system is. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling like. How can I embrace my skills, embrace my gifts? How can I focus on what's still here? How can I not allow for the things that I've lost in the past to make me feel unworthy? Okay, like how can I feel like I can actually be capable of being an independent person? Okay, with that Queen of Wands, that is someone who is an independent, they're an entrepreneur. So maybe you've been trying to do a lot of different things. That now, because you have a lot of skills and a lot of gifts that you've been trying, it's just like, how can I actually believe that I can actually grow my own garden? How can I actually believe that I can be this independent, self-sufficient person when I've already had projects that I've lost, when I've already done things and didn't like necessarily succeed the way that I want to succeed, you know, type of things. Are like, how can I don't want to just go by the books because I feel like I'm dead just going by the books. How can I, you know, do what my mentor is telling me to do, or do what these different individuals are telling me to do, but also put my individuality in it as well. Okay, it's like I don't want to just, I feel like it's more or less I want to create my own path too. It's kind of what it is. It's like I don't want to have to reinvent the wheel completely, you know, but it's just like I don't want to have to just be told exactly what I'm supposed to do. I want to figure things out for myself too, and I actually want to be independent and successful with the things with the path that I'm creating as well. It's kind of what I feel like. So you feeling stable in this physical world, you have the energy of stability, but you actually bringing that down in the physical world is an obstacle for you, okay? You being able to handle all of these tasks and all of these skills and handle all of these things to bring physical stability into your world is an obstacle you're facing, okay? So let's see what's your first lesson to help you overcome these obstacles, okay? You just feeling independent. You feeling secure within your independence, okay? Abundant within your independence, okay? Stable within your independence, okay? Thank you so very much, Spirit. How can you just focus on your own garden, okay? Yeah. That makes sense too, especially with the I accept my uniqueness, okay? Because y'all look, this person has their own garden to tend to, but they're staring left and right, they're looking left and right type of thing. It's just like, and the moment you focus on someone else's stuff, you see the things that you, it kind of trickles down, or it makes you feel less than. It makes you feel less than. That's what that Four of Cups was. It's just like you feeling like, oh, you know, I'm looking at the way this person's doing it, and it's not looking like mine. You know, maybe there's something wrong with mine, type of thing. No, you know. So let's see. What's your first lesson to help you overcome this obstacle? Just focusing on your own garden, feeling secure within yourself, independent within yourself, and stable within yourself. All right. Thank you so very much, Spirit. What are my Virgo's first lesson to help them overcome this obstacle? Show me clearly, please, the first lesson. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune card here, you guys. This talks about divine blessing. This talks about divine timing. It also talks about going with the flow of things, okay? It also talks about cycles and chapters, okay? So I feel like with this right here, we do have the Knight of Pentacles here, the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. Very beautiful energy with the Empress here. Okay, I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune, it's just one of the lessons that you are to learn is to learn how to go with the flow, and you to learn about the timing of things. Okay, so I do feel like this would be like, you know, me and so we both started in the same, like it'll be like you and this person started same position or whatever, but for some reason that person's advancing much faster than you. For some reason it's taking you longer to get this move down, and blah this and blah that, and it just makes you feel defeated. I feel like what they're saying right here, the first lesson is for you to learn is just for you to trust your timing of things. At the end of the day, you don't go home with that person. You don't know what obstacles that person had to overcome. You don't know what that person has invested in. Overall, they just want you to not even focus on that person. You focus on yourself. You focus on going with the flow of your own life. Okay, sometimes there are certain things that will happen in your life, and when certain opportunities come in, you know, you want to be sure you're in the space to actually maintain those abundance, maintain those opportunities, and et cetera and et cetera. Okay, so I do feel like with this Wheel of Fortune card here, they want you to see how you can continue to, I feel like this is like a slow and steady wins the race type of thing for your lessons, okay? This Seven of Pentacles usually talk about investments. It usually talks about being intentional with the roots that you're growing, being intentional with the way you are doing things, being intentional with your foundation, taking your time, okay? Taking your time and trusting the timing of things. If you're too busy trying to speed through things or go through things, you know, trying to be or keep up with the Joneses and blah this and blah that, things will come crashing down. Okay, so I do feel like right here it's just like you just understanding who you are, understanding the work that you put in. Your ships will come in during the right time, during the time that's right for you. Okay, so with this Empress card, it's literally one of the highest ranking cards in the deck. This person stems from unconditional love. They come from an abundant mindset. Okay, so it's just like I'm able to be this high vibrating abundant being because I show love to everything around me and myself included. Okay, so I do feel like this is just your first lesson is legit. Just trust the timing. Trust the timing of things. Trust that when it's your time, it's your time. Okay, so continue to love, continue to invest, continue to do these things consistently. Okay, these physical things that you're doing, continue to do so. See how you can be more enthusiastic, okay? Because with the Seven of Pentacles and that King, that Knight of Pentacles, it's like this person does feel kind of fed up with the work that they're doing. Asking yourself, what results do you want from the work that you're putting in? Ask yourself what these actions will result in if you did them every single day. And then just seeing the finish line, okay? Seeing the finish line, seeing the finish line to help you keep moving forward. This is legit seeing how you can keep your flame lit through it all, because it's just like it's not like people get recognized for being a success. They don't just get recognized and then out of nowhere start doing and being a successful person. No, they've always are successful. They have grounded themselves in doing these particular things, and someone finally, the right person, recognizes them. Okay, so it's just like, don't wait for someone to see you for who you are for you to start showing up for the person that you want to be. Already show up as that person and understand the right people will see you. The right opportunities will come your way. Okay, trusting and having faith. Okay, don't overburden yourself. Don't overwork yourself. Don't put too much on your plate trying to prove something to other people. Okay, just be. Just be. Okay, I feel like that's most definitely what your first lesson is to just be. All right, so let's see what the second lesson is for you. Cards and flipped over. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. What second lesson do you have for my Virgos? Second lesson for them to help overcome their obstacle of them feeling more secure and independent within the way that they do things, the individual way of doing things. Thank you so very much, Spirit. What's their second lesson to help them overcome these obstacles? Okay, so the second lesson was this Hierophant card, you guys, with this Temperance card here, okay? Temperance card talks about balance. A Hierophant card, this is a lot of major arcana. You have really big lessons, okay? I can tell you that these are big lessons for you to learn. So these are going to be lessons that are going to stick with you for the rest of your life. I can tell you that much, okay? So the Hierophant card is a teacher, is a mentor, it is... and so some of y'all like it's the traditional way of doing things, okay? It can be an investor too. I see some of y'all want to be an investor. So maybe you want to invest in other people growing or doing certain things or helping other people grow and do things, okay? With this Temperance card, this just talks about patience, and this Seven of Swords, that talks about deception, dishonesty, taking, okay? The Eight of Swords is like someone who is kind of stuck mentally, from overthinking, overanalyzing, okay? So I do feel like with this Hierophant card, the second lesson is not being afraid to ask for help, okay? Not being afraid to ask for professional help or seek professional help if you need it, okay? And this is like literally being honest with yourself, because with this Eight of Swords being here, it's like sometimes this person can think so much that they feel like they're surrounded by swords. They feel like they're not at a place of peace. They have so much anxiety. It's like analysis paralysis, or they want to legit be such a perfectionist that they don't know what actions to take, or they don't take any actions whatsoever, okay? This is like your second lesson is to not be afraid to have a system set up in place to help you get out of these states, okay? So this Seven of Swords, I feel like this could be you most definitely lying to yourself, not seeing, it's like an imposter syndrome. It's kind of what I'm getting from this. You not being able to see yourself for who you are authentically, most definitely being patient with yourself as you are doing or flowing whatever system is. This is finding a system, you guys. Some of you guys, it's a belief system, a pastor, a spiritualist, you know, someone who can actually help you see things clearly, who can help you hold you accountable, who can help you create something to help you be patient with yourself, to help you balance things out in your life, okay? So, but sometimes the Temperance card is like, sometimes I can overwork myself, sometimes I can over rest or overplay, you know, sometimes, you know, I can be too serious, okay? So the Temperance card is like, I'm saying how I can balance things out. I'm getting heavy putting faith into it, maybe even your own spirituality, or you know, not being afraid to put your belief system into the work that you're doing, not being afraid to ask for assistance. It may not even have to be like from an actual person, but it could be from your spiritual team as well, okay? Because that's kind of what this is about, okay? So I feel like it is heavy with your rooted beliefs when it comes to that. Maybe you grew up in an environment that kind of caused for you to stray away from a belief system, or caused for you to stray away from having faith. And this is just saying, you know, how can you look at that to see how you can analyze yourself honestly, and being patient with yourself, seeing how you can analyze yourself honestly, and seeing what in your environment is taking away from you. I'm getting heavy your own mindset, your mental, the things that you're saying, the beliefs that you're adopting to is taken away from your own peace. But there may actually be people around you who may possibly be taken away from you or lying to you as well, okay? That Seven of Swords, it's like the Eight of Swords is like I'm literally surrounding myself with lies, which is causing for me to undermine my emotions, which is causing for me not to feel the way that I truly want to feel, which is causing for me to be in a state of uneasiness, okay? Not a place of, you know, not peaceful, okay? Pretty much is what that is, okay? So let us go ahead and start moving on to your oracle, okay? Okay, so we're gonna start on your oracle, and you guys, some of you guys, I see this Hierophant is seeking professional help, but some of you guys are actually the Hierophant, which is a teacher, someone who is helping people professionally. And I feel like this is just, just making sure you're doing things with integrity. Okay, being honest about your own emotional state. If you're not in the state to give, or you're not in the state to help, or you're not in the mental state to be the teacher that you are, is okay. Okay, and then also understanding that masters also need assistance too. Like the only way you're like all masters understand that they are a student too. Okay, you have to be dedicated to growing and dedicated to learning. Being a student always, which means you're going to always be learning even from your students. So making sure you're receptive, okay, making sure you're receptive to assistance from the people that you're teaching as well, and receptive to seeing other perspectives also. Okay, being stuck in your ways and stuck in seeing things in a particular way is taking away from you. Okay, so it's just like, it doesn't mean that all of these other people ways are correct, but be actually open to hearing them out, to actually just see. Okay, just to see. I feel like this is almost like rejecting things initially before even actually seeing if it can be applied to actually help you. Okay, just thinking you know everything, like being stuck in particular ways that are really taking away from you. Okay, and then telling yourself everything's fine and you're going to figure it out, okay, type of thing on your own, okay, when there is a better way out there. When, I mean, overall, it's okay. You're going to learn through experience. It's just like you can go at a better pace or a faster pace if you truly wanted to reach out for assistance, okay. Without it, you don't have to feel like it's lowering your own self-esteem or anything. But like I said, a true master understands that they're a student as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards for you. Messages from your angels. Messages you have for my all right. All right. So at the bottom of the deck we have victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Very beautiful. That's very beautiful, because literally the first lesson is to trust divine timing. Okay, like just continue to put forth that work. Like I said, you don't just become success out of nowhere. You continue those actions. You are a success from doing the actions that you're doing, and you finally get recognized for it. Okay. Then we have Azure. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and don't try to force it to happen. Very, very beautiful. Okay, we have Celeste. A happy new move or place of employment is in the works. This move will usher in positive new energy. Very beautiful. Y'all got a lot of positive energy coming y'all way, baby. A lot of positive energy coming your way. Don't be stuck in your past, baby. Okay, you have patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. Like I said, enjoy being a student. So maybe this right here is you. Okay, during this time period I'm studying. During this time period I'm studying under someone. I'm studying under someone who has the life that I want, or who knows more, who's more skilled in something. Okay, but eventually I'll be able to synthesize this knowledge into action to create my own courses, to create my own stuff, to have my own. Okay, then we have Maya. Schooling, studying, and education helps your life purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. So heavy with the learning, heavy with the being like just being a student always. Okay, if that's a mindset that you adopt to, things will always fall into place for you. Okay, the moment you think you know everything is the moment that you know nothing, and that's the moment you stunt your own growth. I can tell you that much. You stunt your own growth by thinking you know everything. Okay, so let's see what chakra cards they have for you. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. What additional messages do you have for my Virgos? Okay, so we have bittersweet already right here. Flip over. Okay, look, we got guilt at the bottom of the deck. This just talks about, hey, I'm sorry, I can't take care of you right now. I gotta take care of myself. Don't allow for people to guilt trip you into doing things for them that they can do for themselves. Okay, like I said, there could be someone around you that's taking from you, not being honest with you, or it's just something you're telling yourself, to keep you in that state. Okay, but bittersweet talks about your throat chakra. This is where personal responsibility and leadership is brought into play. It reflects your all matters concerning self-expression, such as writing, art, speaking, and presentation skills. Okay, so bittersweet says there is an inner strength here helping you to rise above your circumstances and do the right thing. It is time to set aside your personal agenda for the good of the group. The person you are becoming is capable of more than you imagined. Okay, and that's very beautiful. Before I even continue, set aside your personal agenda for the good of the group. So it's going back into that abundant mindset, okay, you guys, with the trust and the timing of things. I'm going to continue to give. I'm going to continue to love. I'm going to continue to be honest. I'm going to continue to be this abundant person coming from an abundant mindset with the understanding that my time to shine will come as well. Okay, and and for the good of the group, if you are this Hierophant card, just like you can't necessarily be selfish as a teacher, you have to be, you have to understand some of the things that you go through is literally for you to learn and overcome, so you can help other people overcome those. Okay, so bittersweet is a window is opened as a door gently closed. Okay, so the passing of all things is inevitable. Whatever is happening may require release. This could also represent unexpected news. Parents often make a difficult decision not supported by their children. Can I see the strength in the choices of others? Hidden blessings, celebration tempered by sadness, protecting someone, ability to honor others, ability to honor others. You see someone else shine, literally congratulate them as if it is your own win, especially if it's someone you care about. Okay? Because you want the same done to you. That's really what it comes down to, but also that invites more of that energy in. Don't be bitter. Don't be bitter, be better. Okay, so it says this card could also, can I see the strength in the choices of others? Hidden blessings, celebration tempered by sadness, protecting someone, ability to honor others, new horizons, release, and maturity. And heavy for the new horizons. I see some of y'all are wanting to make a move. Y'all are ready to let go of things that you feel like no longer challenge you, things that you do love, projects that you love, people that you love. Okay, and this is very beautiful because it's just like, even though these things are happening, I have to make decisions that are best for me, because I understand me being able to go in this position, to be in this position, is going to help me be at peace, which is going to help me be more abundant, which is going to help me be able to be here for people more. Okay, so with that being said, I love y'all so very much. I pray this message resonated for whatever it's supposed to. Remember to always put yourself first, prioritize yourself. It's okay to be here for other people. It's just like you can't be here for nobody if you're not here for yourself. Okay, if your own mental state and your emotional state is not in check and order, you can't even show up for your community the way you need to. Okay, so I love y'all. I'm sending y'all healing energy always. Okay, y'all have a wonderful day on purpose. Remember, we're always lit and we're always growing. Okay, toodles.